Everybody has a million questions about credit. Credit's a jumble in everybody's head. What does it mean? How do I get credit? How do I fix
Money
my
is the
credit?
biggest stressor you can see for people who are homeless, coming out of a shelter, going into transitional living.
This is not something that we're teaching in the schools. And so we have generations of women who've never had any financial education. We help women help themselves by teaching them basic financial principles and making them feel confident about their ability to control their finances.
Our program would not be anything like it is unique without our coaches.
The research shows that mentoring in financial education is definitely the wave of the future. It makes a huge difference. The fact that we have the mentoring element and the fact that we use volunteer coaches, the clients know the difference between somebody who's being paid to help them with their finances and somebody who's doing it just because she wants to give back to the community. And it's a one-to-one relationship. The buddy knows that the coach is dedicated just to her.
The ideal coach is any woman who wants to just help another woman. No requirements, you just have to care. Empathy is the only requirement.
You don't need to have a financial background. All they need to do is be able to listen, have compassion, have empathy.
You just need to be able to give up a few hours a week and work with this woman to help her reach her goals.
Because the coaches are going to the workshops with the buddies, they're going to pick up whatever financial information they don't already know.
What I didn't realize was how fabulous the classes were going to be. I learned a lot myself.
This is the money equation. Everybody's equation is going to look
So one
different.
week you have workshops, 1 week you're off. On the off weeks you are to meet with your buddy, catch up with them and get to make sure that they're staying on track with what their goal is. It's not stressful. There is a commitment. You do have to commit to it, but it's not a lot. It's a great thing to do.
Probably more than 40–50% coach more than once. They love coming back. You know, they might take a year off and come back and do another program, but they come back.
Many of our coaches, they've never worked with women, of low-income women, and that's just fabulous, that kind of integration.
I was really concerned when I got involved about how I was going to connect with a woman I'd never met before who had financial issues in homeless shelters, and I thought, how am I going to do this? So one of the things I did was I tried to tell them how embarrassed I was. I tried to explain to them that I had no concept of what a budget was or how to use it or how to work it, and I was an educated professional woman, and I didn't know. So when I explain that to them, they're much more comfortable.
It's just, you know, a very strong bond of women becoming friends, even though they're from different lifestyles. They have so much in common.
We are asking women to give up roughly 1 hour a week for 6 months. That's a big commitment. Once people have agreed to the commitment, we have an orientation night for all coaches, which goes in way more depth about how to work one-on-one with people, what the program will consist of, a little bit in general about the agency and the woman that they support. We have monthly exchange groups where the coaches come, share their experience, share their problems.
At the beginning of the program, the women have to set goals. And your goal as a coach is to help your buddy reach that goal, whether it's something as small as buying a new TV or buying a new car. And I've been through programs where women have actually put down payments on their first homes after the course was over.
The coaching coordinators also are always available to the coaches with specific questions or concerns.
As a coach, Budget Buddy supported me immensely, just always being available for us to call if there is a problem, if there is some type of concern outside of the actual workshops and the programs.
What's kept me going since the beginning of 2010 was the visible successes of seeing the changes in women.
It works because they've discovered a formula that I haven't seen, where coaches that are from a very different background, socioeconomically, educationally, they empower our very, very poor families to make much better decisions about money.
You get so much more out of this than you put in. It's amazing. because you just see the difference in somebody who's come in the first night trying to find the deepest corner and not be called on, and then as they graduate, hugging everybody as they leave. You know, it just opens them up. So it's a very, very rewarding.
I saw the results. It gives them an ability to see what they didn't think they could do.
You don't always have that opportunity to directly relate to the person who's receiving the services of the organization. And I think that's one of the things that really attracts people to Budget Buddies. It's 1 hour a week is what we tell people. It's all you need to really change someone's lives. Our program is very high touch. It's a lot of effort, but the results, when you go to graduation and you see the changes in people, are so outstanding that, you know, everyone related to the organization has the energy and excitement to make it work.
To be able to say to people, this is what I'm involved in, this is the growth that we've seen, this is what women can accomplish, it's really cool.